Yo, so what's cracking, what's happening, what's good, fam? I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling fine. I hope you feel that way all the time. I know we don't. I know sometimes we feel down, like today, like this past week, like this past year, like this past few months, like for a long time, man. I've been going through stuff. I even admit it sometimes here on these lives. But you know what? You got to keep pressing. My cousin today, first day of chemo. Dang, man. Dang, stage 4. Dang, man, brother-in-law died from this cancer thing. Dang, man, all this stuff, man. How do you stay positive? I don't know, but last time I saw him, he was live on Facebook, happy, hitting me up, telling me keep my head up the day of my dad's birthday. How'd he know that? I don't know. Somebody was talking. He found out, sent me a text. Hey, I just know it's a hard day. I know how it feels, man. I just want you to know I love you, man. It's love, respect. Denny Livingston, man. Shout out, man. Like, yo, how you stay positive through it, Denny? You know what I mean? How do you stay positive when your dad dies? How you stay positive when your girlfriend left you, your wife left you, your kids hate you? How do you stay positive through that? I don't know, but the dude was telling me yesterday, I was watching this video, and the guy's like, look, being positive all the time and looking at life optimistic, and he has a brand called Optimist. So I don't know his name, but you can look it up if you want. So he's like being optimist and seeing life as like, you know, the cup is half full or whatever. Seeing life and being an optimist is not about being happy all the time. A matter of fact, a lot of times you might be sad and still hopeful. You know what I mean? What does it mean to be suicidal? I've been thinking about that a lot because I'm like, yo, I know how people can feel to be like that. Like, I'm not saying I'm suicidal, but like, yo, I know how it feels to just want to end it. Like, the pain and suffering. And then look. I'm going to tell you a secret. All right? If you ever, I'm going to tell you 2 secrets, whether you're a man or a woman or you're like more like masculine or more feminine. I don't care if you're a man or woman, more masculine, more feminine, right? So I think I've been listening to like Brene Brown a little bit. I don't know. If you like her, fine. Maybe I got to listen to more of her. I think she's full of it. I don't know. Hey, I love you, Brene. If you ever hear this, I doubt you ever will. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Especially you talking about, it sounds crazy to me. Now, I'm going through some emotional stuff, trying to figure this stuff out. Stuff sounds crazy to me. Sounds crazy. But, all right, so the masculine folk, right? So if you feel like you're more masculine, if you ever feel like stressed out, bugged out, like life's too much, right? Go listen to David Goggins until you feel better. And when you feel better, you probably gonna feel like running. That's just what he does to me, right? So I resonate a lot with how he puts his, I don't even know how to say it, how he squashes his emotions, not even squash emotions, I don't know, because, I mean, we're emotional creatures and we should have that side, right? And I'm trying to figure that stuff out, but like, man, just how he handles suffering, okay? Maybe that's the best way to put it, okay? So, to me, and I could be wrong about this, I might do a video 5 days, 10 days, 2 years from now, might like totally contradict this, because I don't know a whole lot about Brene Brown, but what I know, she be talking about emotions a lot. Emotions and vulnerability. I'm like, man, screw that stuff, man. Now, if you're like more feminine, like you might feel like that is the way and you should do it. I just feel like maybe I don't have a big understanding of this. So if I'm talking a bunch of fluff and you don't believe it or you don't agree, then disagree all you want, because I'm no expert in this stuff. I'm an expert at being happy, like loving people no matter what, like even though they don't treat you good. And this is what I'm talking about. So I feel like I'm an expert at something. She talks about like being vulnerable. You need to be vulnerable about your situation. Look, I'll put my heart out first. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I don't care, because here's the thing. If I have my heart on my sleeve and I show love first, but you don't show any back, okay, now I know where you're at. You know what I mean? Now I know where you are. Now I know how you treat people. Okay? I don't have a problem with that, because I can take it. I've taken enough of my life. I'm fine. I'll be fine. I'm going to be all right. Okay? Now, my homies lately have told me, no, you got to check that. Okay, fine. Maybe you're right. All right, I'll check the emotional side of life. Man, that joke's sad, man. Anybody else do that? Does anyone, do you get, I'll be good. Do you get emotional? Do you like seep into like your emotions and feel them and stuff like that? Look, I know what it's like to be sad. I know what it's like to be depressed. Why would you stay there? Why would you stay there? Look. One of my first mentors sold his business for $1 billion. He's a billionaire. He's a billionaire. I don't know if he still is, whatever, but he was a billionaire at one point, whatever. He got a lot of money. He got more money than he can spend, especially when he's content. And, you know, he's not living on lavish. He's a football coach. I mean, there's not a lot to, you know what I mean? He wasn't, you know, he was never in that pretty lifestyle, like trying to be like pretty people, right? So, do I get emotional? What do you think? Yes. yes, and yes. So, but this is what I'm saying, right? So, this is what my mentor told me. Out of all the people he knows, he's got to be the most positive. He said, as positive and powerful as I am, he said, I'll go 2 or 3 days, or 2 or 3 minutes, 2 or 3 hours being positive, and then he'll get negative about something. But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. This is something I've been thinking about a lot lately. Our brains constantly think. They never stop. Just like your body never stops breathing. Our minds never stop thinking. So then there's like meditation, like maybe you should just think about your thoughts. Think about your thoughts, because thoughts are things, and that's real. If you don't know about that, that's real. And it's work. For real, it's work. Now, as powerful and positive as my mentor is and was, he said he'll go for a little while and then he'll start fearing something. He'll start getting negative. I'm not sure if I feel positive or negative about being at karate. When? Oh, for 3 hours tonight. Yeah. Little black belt. Got it. What's it called? Yeah, do 3 hours tonight, but you gotta stay in that black belt. That gotta stay in that status. Gotta keep that skill up. That's what I'm trying to say. So, but what I'm trying to say, my point is, we all get down, right? But can you stay positive and optimistic? And the whole suicidal side of these thoughts I've been having is like, I feel like when you feel suicidal, you feel like there's no hope. But I always tell people, there's a 13-year-old girl told me one time, I was playing Fortnite with my son, whatever, right? So this girl told me she's 13 years old, and she was telling me she felt suicidal. And I was like, dang, I told my wife, remember? I was like, man, that breaks my heart. Like, how can you be 13 and want to take your life? I'm sure there's people younger than that, right? That want to take their life, but like, dang, man, that's crazy. I was blown away for a while with that one. But look, this is what I told her, and this is what I tell people that feel suicidal, right? It's like, and lately, since I've been thinking about it, like, wow, that's how they feel. They feel hopeless. They feel like it's never going to change. It's never going to get better, right? So they feel like taking their life to end it. But know that after your worst day, sometimes comes the very best day of your life. After you lose your job, you might find the love of your life the next day. I mean, you put in whatever scenario you want. Now, it might take it might not be the next day. It might be the next week. It might be the next hour or a few minutes. It could be minutes. What was it? Okay, look, check this out. I heard another story yesterday, right? This is crazy. There was an award-winning photographer, and she was talking about, after I heard the story about the Optimist dude, this girl was saying she was an introvert, started traveling around, taking pictures, and she found herself and taking pictures, right? So, dang, what did she say? What was the point? Man, hold up. She was saying, there was like this fire or something. She's running to it, and she's trying to get and take pictures, right? And right as she's like seeing all these soldiers running toward her, she sees this helicopter start to come down and shot a bunch of missiles and blew up the building she was supposed to be in, right? She said the only reason she wasn't in it already was because her camera battery fell out, or her camera fell or something. Batteries went everywhere, and she had to pick them up. That Frustrating moment. Now, you amplify that to something you're going through for hours or days, okay? And why are you going through it, right? Black Thought told me you got to go through it to get to it. And he's been through so many things in life. He knows it's true. I know it's true too. You got to go through it to get to it. Wherever you're trying to get to, this is my whole thing I was gonna say, right? I was gonna have this talk be like, trust yourself. Because a lot of people, they talk a bunch of stuff and it might not be true for you. And that's kind of what I'm talking about today. I'm just coming from a different angle of stay positive, because eventually you're going to get everything you want in life if you just maintain, persist, get better every day, and just be great. Be optimist. Look at the positive side. Look for the silver lining, right? So the only reason she wasn't in that building getting it blown to pieces, and we actually got to hear her story, is because she has how frustrating it might be. She dropped her camera and all the batteries fell out and she was so frustrated. But that is the reason she was alive to tell me the story about chance, God intervening, divine intervention, whatever you want to call it, right? I don't know, man. Life gets hard sometimes. Just stay positive. I mean, what else? Suicide? That's not a good answer. It's not a good answer. That's quitting. That's giving up. And it's cashing in early when, could have got so much better, man. I miss my cousin Dave. I wish he was still around. He took his life at a young age, man. Young age, man. He's in his 20s, man. We were in our 20s. Think about your 20s, man. Like, you don't even know what's what yet. You don't even know what a bad day is. Especially you still live with mommy and daddy. Like, how bad could it get, Dang. But, you know what I got to say to y'all? Keep pressing, keep climbing, and keep grinding. Because the bottom is way too crowded, and we were made for the top. So I'll see y'all at the top. The bottom's way too crowded. Peace.
Stack dimes, give
Love.
away. Be content with less, the stress goes away. The blind mind will never find the time to grind, but a grateful man will make a plan to climb and guide the blind. See the light and understand the struggle and give them strength to fight. You can pull the best out of the worst people. There's good and evil inside all.